gasoline smell? The whole hill. Smells like victory.
All right. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Shout out to Dan and Ben Grimm in the chat. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Yeah, it's been a good month for movies. March has continued the streak of this possibly, in my opinion, being one of the better years that we've had so far in a while. I mean, every week there's been good stuff coming out. I've also been watching a lot of older stuff, a couple first time watches in here as well that I'm excited to talk about. So let's just go ahead and jump in and get started. Yeah. What's up, Orc? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Can you guys hear me okay? Is everything working? They did an update on OBS, so the system or the interface looks a little different, but I think everything's running okay. I'll assume it is because it looks like my audio levels are going through. So, okay, cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, I watched a lot of stuff that I'm excited to talk about. Even though the first one I'm not excited to talk about, and that is Scream 7. I'm sick of fucking talking about this goddamn movie. Let me do what I did last time and pull up just a little reference, visual reference or whatever. I'm not going to say much. I fucking don't like this movie. I think it's the worst reveal in the entire franchise. It has kind of made me give up hope for any future Scream movies coming forward. I'm still going to watch them, but for me, Scream 1 through 4 are the only good ones. Scream 5 is alright. Nothing I'm going to really want to revisit very often at all. Scream 6, I fucking can't stand and never really plan on rewatching. This one, even though the reveal is the worst in the franchise, the motive is the worst in the franchise, I could see myself revisiting it. But again, it kind of makes me not care about the franchise as much as I did 5 years ago. So, yeah. And Dan seems like Dan agrees. What a garbage reveal it had. Yeah. Definitely. I hated Scream 6's reveal with, I don't want to spoil it, but this one was even worse. And I don't know how that's possible, but it is. So anyway, I rewatched it twice. My rewatch landed in March, so that's why I'm talking about this right now. So then the next movie I watched to get the bad taste of Scream 7 out of my mouth, I rewatched Scary Movie. And it was very funny. And I'm very excited for the new one. I think for whatever reason, the trailer for Scary Movie 6 initially put me off a little bit. But I've come to kind of think otherwise about the trailer for Scary Movie 6. I think the new one will be good. And the Way-In brothers are back, so that's the best part of the upcoming one. And yeah, this. Well, look, I just like I said, Dan. I initially didn't like the trailer because I thought just seemed like they were throwing too much shit in there. Because I do feel like the amount of like properties made fun of per minute were less in the earlier scary movies, and then they increased that, and that's almost what ruined the entire franchise in 4 and 5, at least for me, is that they started adding too many jokes per minute, like too many movies, like they were just having like Annabelle versus like some other shit, and it just got to be like too much. But I think this new one will be good. Hopefully. Yeah. But anyway, the first one, obviously great. I don't have to say much about that. First two Scary Movies. And I still like Scary Movie 3, and 4 is still alright. Scary Movie 3 is my personal favorite out of all of them. Even though I think 4 has the best intro with Shaq doing the saw jigsaw thing. Um, but yeah, Scary Movie, the first one's great. Let's see what you guys have to say. Napalm, have you seen the trailer for A24's Backrooms? Not yet. I saw that came out. It was either today or yesterday or whatever, the official trailer. But I haven't watched it yet. They gave me hope that they'll make No Prisoners with the humor. Yeah. It's alright, let's move on to the next movie. The next movie I watched at the theater was Dolly. That's a good enough representation for this piece of shit movie. I don't understand how anyone could love this movie. And I know a lot of you guys out there in the chat, at least Dan and maybe Ben, did. But I did not. I thought this was just like typical cliche bullshit that gave me nothing. Like, even the gore wasn't even that great. And Sean William Scott basically steps out of the movie for the entire runtime, which is bullshit. He was the main part I was looking forward to. And it was just a very, like, stupid, boring ass movie that I was, like, about to walk out of. Yeah. So those are my thoughts on Dolly. Dan says Dolly was a blast. Hayden is ready for that hot lesbian action in Mother Mary. I don't know what that is. Mother Mary. Evening, OJ. What's up, Chris? How you doing? And great chat. A huge thank you for accepting me in this community and all of you. Hell yeah, man. It wasn't advertised as a Sean William Scott movie. Yes, it was. Are you fucking joking? Do we need to go pull up the trailer right now, Dan? You don't know what you're talking about. The whole movie had nothing to do with the chick. It was all about him. But I don't know. I don't even think I don't know. Mother Mary, is that an Anne Hathaway movie with Charlie SCX? Still doesn't ring any bells. Is that a new one or an old classic movie? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the trailer because I only watch trailers if they're forced upon me at the theater, and I do remember seeing the Dolly trailer, but either way, stupid ass movie, in my opinion. Next movie I watched or rewatched is Spiral from the Book of Saw. Fuck this movie. I think it's a disgrace to call this a Saw movie, as I said in my review. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. The traps themselves were alright, but the narrative around everything didn't do anything amazing. I'll probably never watch this movie again. Yeah. I'll have to look up that Mother Mary movie to know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I didn't think it was anything special, but I'd watch more of the Dolly character if they made sequels. Some nice kills. I thought that, well, I don't want to give any of the kills away, but there was like maybe one kill, sort of kill, that I thought was alright, but also, some of these I might be going kind of fast, so when you comment about what you thought about a certain opinion or a movie or what you think about what I'm saying, make sure you kind of do what Ben just did, where you put the title of the movie into what you're talking about, just so if I've already moved on. There's also a little bit of latency issues with live streaming, just so I know what movie you're referring to. Um, let's see. Surprised you haven't seen the trailer. Yeah, well, like I just said, I do try to avoid trailers, but yeah, I don't think I've heard of Mother Mary. I predicted the killer in like 15 minutes in Spiral. Yeah, like in so fucking stupid. I don't want to. I try not to spoil anything on here, but oh my god, yeah. I think we can already move on. I really hope we're gonna get another Saw movie with Tobin Bell. I think this proves Spiral proves that we need Tobin Bell. Saw X I thought was pretty good. I'm hoping they continue in that sort of direction and don't try to restart the franchise again. I mean, at this point, it seems like with the creator rights issues or whatever is going on, seems like we're gonna be lucky to even get another Saw movie. Period. But yeah, Barney, you're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. Don't worry, I'll get there. Mother Mary looks like a Hayden movie. Okay. No more Tobin Bell, sadly. It's going to be a Blumhouse remake now. Fuck. Well, that's not what I wanted to hear. Fuck. Well, that's probably going to be a complete disaster. All right, next I watched The Bride. I don't have a lot to say about this. I should have mentioned at the top that most of these I have longer reviews for on my channel. If you want to go see more in-depth thoughts. Although my personal and professional life have been getting a lot busier. Um, so I'm probably going to be doing less individual movie reviews and just kind of stick to this format every month. But I'm not positive yet. We'll see how things shake out. But yeah, this movie was just like, I'm never going to watch it again, but it wasn't like horrible to get through. It was entertaining for a one time watch, but that's all I have to say, really. Um, the Bride was ass, says Dan. Yeah, I can understand your viewpoint on this movie. Next movie, Undertone. I don't know why this shit's coming up. So I got to see this one. They did like an early release at AMC Dolby. I was really looking forward to it, and I know it's been getting a lot of love by everyone else, but I was very disappointed. I did not like this movie. I thought it was kind of stupid and not very scary. And then they just try to make it scary at the very end by adding a whole bunch of bullshit that I don't know. The sound design was great, you know? Really feels like you're there with the podcast lady, but yeah, I don't know. That's about it. As you can see, like, look at this shit. This shit looks so fucking corny and fake, and just like you're watching some stupid what do they call it? Creepy pasta video on YouTube. And like this doesn't play a major role in the movie throughout, but still. But yeah, thank you, Dan. And then Chris says, if you know about the singer Sting, he was a teacher. Listen to Don't Stand So Close to Me. That is why he was fired. Huh, interesting. Dan says he dug Undertone. This is a movie where, like, unlike Dolly, if you like it, I get it. I mean, I still understand, that you guys like Dolly, and I get that as well, but I can understand a little more why people enjoyed Undertone. But for me, it just wasn't very scary and was very, very boring. Way more boring than Dolly. Um, so next I watched Slanted. I thought this movie was alright, but I'm never gonna watch it again. It didn't like do anything too like special or anything that like is amazing. Undertone at the house at 2 a.m. with the headphones on creeped me the fuck out. I honestly feel like if I had watched it like that, I think I would have had a better experience too. I think a lot of the fact that I was in a packed theater almost made it a little less of an. I know that sounds weird because it is a movie that was kind of meant for Dolby, the Dolby Theater, but I feel like being home alone at night would have been so much scarier, you know? McKenna Grace was great. Yeah. She's the only reason that I say that this movie was just alright. She is great. Dan says, ugh, Slanted sucked. So the next movie I watched was Scared to Death. And I thought this could have been like a sleeper hit, like one of those low budget indie movies that is that like no one talks about, but it actually ends up being fucking amazing. Unfortunately, it starts out pretty damn good where I really liked it. It actually has a pretty good like setup. First like 30 minutes were pretty good, but then it just gets very cliche, very kind of slow and boring in a way. I don't know. It's one of those movies where if I saw it, like if it was in the middle of the movie on TV, I'd probably finish it and, I wouldn't change the channel, but I'm not going to go out of my way to rewatch this. But it was still fun to see for most of it. Yeah. Fun like in a B movie sort of way, you know. All right, moving on. For the very first time, I watched The Departed. I had never seen this movie. Obviously, obviously, I'd heard about it. Martin Scorsese and all that. And it was really good. It was not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but I do think, even though I thought it was very good, I do think it's very overhyped. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of continuity errors, a lot of kind of weird plot issues that I have with it. I don't know. But it is good. And the ending blew me away. On the elevator, not to spoil anything, but I did not expect that. That was crazy. So then, following up with another Leonardo movie, they were doing a retro screening or a re release, whatever you call it, of Inception at my local theater. I've never really liked this movie very much. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't like it near as much as anyone else. And after seeing it again on the big screen for the first time in a while, my opinion hasn't changed at all. I still think it's overly complicated in a way that's kind of up its own ass, which a lot of people say that about Tenet, but I think Tenet is a much better movie that is complicated but still makes more sense in a way and is more fun and exciting. But that's just my personal opinion. Again, still a great movie, but not a personal favorite of mine within the Nolan verse. But I was really happy to see it on the big screen because about a month ago I was thinking about rewatching it but never got around to it. And then it coincidentally had a showing, like a few weeks later at the theater. So that was, anytime I can see a movie like that on the big screen, obviously I'm going to take it. So moving on, we've got Vampires of the Velvet Lounge. So yeah, I was really excited to see this when it came out at the theater, and it started off really great, kind of like that other movie, Scared to Death, I was just talking about, where I knew going in it was going to be a B movie. Hold on. I knew it was probably going to be kind of a cheesy B movie, but I don't know. It almost like I don't know. It's weird because there were parts of it that I felt like tried to take itself too seriously. There were a lot of parts of it that I just I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were really trying to do for a lot of it. Like the second half, they lost me. But there's still a lot to enjoy. This is a movie where if it goes to like Shudder or something, I would definitely rewatch it in the future. So it wasn't that bad. But it wasn't as much fun as I wanted it to be. But yeah, Dan says Vampires of the Velvet Lounge was a nice, fun surprise. I'm glad you liked it a little more than I did. I'm seeing Stephen Dwarf this week at Full Moon. Well, that'll be cool. And he's the guy that did Chucky, right? The voice of Chucky. I don't know who he is exactly, but um, I've heard the name before. No, that's Brad Dwarf. Oh, okay. Similar name. Um, he was the little kid in The Gate. I've actually never seen The Gate. That's a movie that's been on my list for a while. The dwarf was the villain in the first Blade. Oh, okay. It's been so long since I've watched the first Blade. OJ, I'm sorry. You did not like Spiral. Oomph, I guess I did. Well, and look, just because I hate a movie doesn't mean you can't like it. I'm happy whenever anyone enjoys any movie. But I'm just giving my honest opinion. I just, yeah. But I just feel like Spiral was a disgrace to the entire Saw franchise. But again, that's just me. I'm not judging anyone else. Dude, watch The Gate. Okay. The Gate does look like a pretty fun movie from the 80s that I need to watch. It is from the 80s, right? I think so. Dorif, yeah, great actor. And Battled, I highly recommend. MMA film. Okay. Hell yeah. So again, if this movie goes on like Shudder or something, definitely check it out. Then I watched. This was like continuing after The Departed. I'd seen The Town before. I've seen it a few times. I love it, which is why I rewatched it. Watching The Departed kind of got me in the mood to go down a little bit of a heist sort of. Well, The Departed's not really a heist movie per se, but it's Boston. So that made me want to watch another Boston movie. So I watched The Town. Fucking great movie. I love it. Um, One of my favorite like heist movies. All right, so next I rewatched In a Violent Nature. I don't know why, but I was looking at my collection one night, trying to decide what to watch, and I have like the 4K steelbook, which is an awesome steelbook for this movie, and decided to watch it. And God, I know like it's very divisive. Like lots of people don't like it. Lots of people think it's slow. I fucking love this movie, man. I think this is a fresh take, a fresh perspective on basically a Friday the 13th movie, slasher movie, camp movie. And I'm very excited for the sequel that has been teased recently. I don't know when it's coming out, but goddamn am I happy to see that this is getting a sequel. And I fucking, the yoga kill, one of the best kills in cinema history, in my opinion. So fucking brutal. So fucking awesome. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this movie, though, because I know some people hated it, some people love it. I love it. Yeah. In a Violent Nature 2 is coming soon. The trailer's out there. Yeah. Unless they have a new trailer. The trailer is more of a teaser that doesn't reveal much. But I'm excited. Yeah. Very excited. All right, so then another theater watch of mine was Ready or Not 2. Here I come. So this movie, Ready or Not 2, I was kind of wondering why they're kind of just remaking the first one. And it really is just a remake of the first one. But the first one's good and this one's good. But that's about it. Yeah. I like the first one more, I think. But the action was brutal at times and funny, and I don't know, I'm very picky with my comedy and horror, and somehow they did it again and I liked it. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to buy it though. But if it comes on streaming, I might rewatch it eventually. All right, next. I rewatched Heat, one of Michael Mann's greatest. What the fuck is this shit? Another one of the greatest heist bank robbery movies that exists. I love this movie. I have the 4K, popped in the 4K. The 4K is a little dark, but it's still watchable. It's not like too dark, but it's close to getting too dark. I don't know. But that regardless, great fucking movie. I really hope the sequel pans out. It seems to be panning out. We have confirmation that people have been officially cast. But these days, you never know. Whole movies have been made and scrapped, like that Batgirl movie or whatever. So you never know. But I really hope it happens. I fucking love this movie. Yeah. I thought the hunting party was not as interesting in this new Ready or Not. I did like the lore building though. Yeah, like for a sequel that's literally the same concept as the first one, I thought they did pretty good, but it still is just kind of like a ripoff story wise for the first one. But I do agree I did like how they added the sister and built out the lore a little bit with the families and all that, but I hope they don't make another one. I don't think we need that, but whatever. But anyway, back to Heat. Fucking Al Pacino, man. She's got a great ass, and your head is all the way up it. God, this is so fucking unhinged and great. Oh, man. That's about it. I don't know. I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said. Next, I went to the theater and saw They Will Kill You. This movie did kick a lot of ass. I really liked it. Pacino had a baby recently? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That dude's like ancient. He was ancient in fucking Heat. And dude, De Niro had a baby recently too. What the fuck? But anyway, They Will Kill You. Draco Malfoy is fucking great. Speaking of which, I couldn't be more excited for the new Harry Potter series on HBO after the trailer dropped. Just a little side note. So fucking excited for that. But anyway, this movie is, a lot of people have been like, yeah, it's kind of like almost a Tarantino movie. And yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't know. I think it lacks a little bit of the Tarantino-isms, but there's still a lot that is there with the action, at least, and the camera work. I will say I'm not when it comes to the pig head thing at the end. I didn't like that. Like, did we need a talking pig head? That kind of a little bit of points down for me personally. I didn't really like that whole aspect of it. But again, it's like it kind of makes sense because there's a lot of other shit that's not realistic or whatever you want to call it. So it wasn't completely out of place, but if I could change one thing about the movie, that's what I would change. Yeah, it's like Kill Bill 99 Assassin scene, yeah. I want to watch it again. I hope I'll get a chance to watch it again. Next, I watched Forbidden Fruits at the theater, which I actually thought it might be good. Like, I had hope for it, These hot chicks at the mall that are like witches or something. But man, after like 20 minutes, I was like already sick of these fucking characters, dude. And the witch stuff doesn't pay off at all. Like, what the fuck are they doing, man? You could have had like some really cool paranormal shit in here, and then you don't. It's just these stuck up white, well, no, they're not all white, but these stuck up like popular bitches at the fucking mall, and there's like no blood until the very end. And then they decide to go over the top with the blood. Finally. That was the best part of the whole damn movie. Sucks it didn't make any money. Oh shit, They Will Kill You didn't make any money. That fucking sucks. Yeah, these characters were trash. The revelation at the end didn't do anything to fix the previous 80% of the shallow BS. Dude, the ending where they try to connect these two characters' stories together didn't need to be there at all. It didn't add, if anything, it made the movie worse, in my opinion. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. This movie, again, like, first 30 minutes or so, I thought was great. Headed in a good direction, very stylistic. It's what I wanted from the trailer. But then it just drops off and gave us nothing. It's like, I don't like this at all. This is fucking boring, trashy bullshit. Reviewing that tomorrow. I think it'll be an interesting discussion. Yeah. It wanted to be this gen's The Craft, but these characters are not anything I'd want to follow. I still need to see The Craft. I've never seen The Craft. Maybe I will if it's a better movie than this. But next, I watched Project Hail Mary, and it was exactly what I expected. It was just a crowd pleasing, family, heartwarming movie, but it was really good. And I never thought that they would actually make me care for a fucking little rock guy creature, but they did it. And yeah, a couple times I was like, I did shed at least one tear. Yeah, there's a couple emotional parts in there. And I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know. It was a good movie, though. But I normally hate that family friendly fucking pull on your heartstrings bullshit. Even if it does affect me, I still hate it sometimes. But this movie worked. The way that they did the flashbacks throughout the movie to connect everything and, didn't reveal like everything going on at once chronologically was great. There was even a twist in there at the end that I did not expect at all in one of the flashback scenes that made a lot of things make a lot more sense in the movie. I thought that was expertly done where I was like, "Holy shit. I did not expect that." Yeah. Yeah, it was great. Peak Feruza. Nobody can touch Feruza. Yeah, the movie made me want to read the book. Yeah. And I knew nothing about the book. But damn. And it looked good too. Um what else did the guys who directed it? They've done some other stuff together. I can't remember what, but let me look it up real quick. Oh yeah, they did the 21 and 22 Jump Street. I still haven't seen the Lego movie, but they did that apparently. All right. So moving on. There's only two left. This one I saw the other day, or Monday actually. Well, no, that was yesterday. Yeah. Hunting Matthew Nichols. It doesn't come out for like a week, or maybe it comes out this week. I don't know. But it was the AMC Scream Unseen on Monday, and I didn't give a one shit about anything going on in this movie. Yeah, it was just a complete fucking um not I wouldn't say a complete waste of time, but close to it. Yeah. There's a few moments in this movie where they show us watching somebody watch these like disturbing discovered videotapes, but we don't get to see what's on the damn videotapes until later on in the movie. And that pissed me the fuck off. Cause like I'm glad they did finally show it to us, but there's like a full section of the movie where we the audience don't understand exactly what they're referring to during a few conversations because we don't get to see what's on the tapes. And by the time we do, it's kind of just like I don't know. I don't know. There's just it's just one of those movies that was trying to be so fucking scary and then it just didn't work for me. And the movie's boring as fuck leading up to the ending climax scene where it actually gets scary. And again, by then it's just like I don't give a shit about any of this. Like fuck your brother. He's dead. Just stop looking for him. God damn it. You know? But then, he may or may not be dead by the end. I don't know. Fuck this movie. Um, Hayden Ugly cried and spooned with the hobo who just bought a ticket to sleep. They did the Avengers movies. What? They did? Are you sure you're not thinking of the Russo brothers? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the other brothers. All right, and then this movie I rewatched last night. Was it last night? Yeah, because I got home from that stupid Matthew Nichols movie, and then I watched No Country for Old Men. Kind of a weird movie to follow that hunting Matthew Nichols movie up with, but I'll be honest, I've never been like the biggest fan of the Coen brothers, but this movie's really grown on me. I liked it the first time I saw it, but I didn't love it. And I'm definitely this is I think probably my third time rewatching it. I think I'm finally coming around on it. Just like the way it's shot, the acting, the way it just jumps right into things. Like the scene with the coin flip that's like infamous. It happens within the first like 20 minutes of the movie, which I forgot it happens that early on, maybe even less, which is like a perfect way to set up this guy. I mean, I think he kills a guy before this, the hitchhiker, or when he's hitchhiking on the side of the road or something, but um, great way to set up his character. And this movie is like shot very simply. Like each scene only has like one to maybe three camera setups or shots, and that's it. But they get everything across that you need to get across from like spatially within the space, like the geography of each location. You always feel like you know as the audience where everything is in relation to each other, which is like one of the most complicated things to do in filmmaking successfully. Um, and they do that by using the most minimal amount of like shots and camera placements possible. When again, it's Roger Deakins, so he's a fucking master. But even compared to like most of his other movies, it's just I don't know the technical way that they shot this movie is very impressive. Yeah. Do your hair like Javier Bardem, dude. I don't. I fuck his haircut, man. His haircut pisses me off, but I think that's what it's supposed to do. That's it. Those are all the movies that I watched this month for March of 2026. If you're watching this after I went live, let me know what you think of these movies in the comments. Let me know if you disagree or agree with any of my opinions. I got to go to bed, but if I didn't have to wake up early tomorrow, I really feel like rewatching No Country for Old Men again. Like that's how much this recent watch last night, how much I enjoyed it. Um, Josh Brolin is one of my favorite actors, though. He's fucking great in everything. Javier Bardem, I mean, he's great in everything as well. Like, um, and then you got Woody Harrelson in there too, and Tommy Lee Jones, and such an amazing movie. I don't know what you're referring to, Work, but yeah. Oh, Javier's line. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, we don't know if he even killed that guy or not. He's like, are you going to kill me? It's like, I don't know. Did you see me? I mean, how we don't. Well, it's kind of implied that he killed the girl at the end. You know, he's like, God, that scene is crazy, crazy good acting. And then he's like checking his, like, we know he probably killed her because it's Anton Chigurh, and he's checking his boots for blood when he leaves the house. So how's like Two-Face with the coin? Yeah. But that's it, guys. Thank you for all being here, and yeah, let me know what you guys thought of these movies in the comments if you're watching this after the fact. Psychiatrist, etc. said out of all the movies ever made, he's the number one guy that is the most like a serial killer. I Yeah, it totally makes sense. Oh, and when he's choking the guy out on the floor in the which is like very, very early on in the movie. That's like first 5 minutes of the movie, and he's choking that cop out with the handcuffs, and the look on his damn face when he's doing it. Let me see if I can find that. So fucking like psychotic. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I don't even know what I would type in. Anton chokes guy? I don't know. There we go. Yeah, like look at this. This is fucking nightmare fuel. Damn. Yeah. Make sure to check out the backroom show. Oh, I will. You know, let's just do it right now. This will probably have to be cut out of the live stream after the fact for copyright reasons, but check out the End of Oak Street trailer. Okay, and then I need to check out the trailer for that Mother Mary thing too. We'll go ahead and watch all those.
What did you find?
The place. I found a place.
By the way, has the guy who made the like the guy who directed this and who created the Backrooms thing, has he ever revealed how he made the original like series of Backrooms videos? Like, was he filming on location for all those, or is it all CGI or AI, or like how did he do it?
Hello? Anyone there?
Look, I know how this sounds, but you gotta understand, it's massive in there.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna come back here with proof.
All right, you filming? Yeah.
Follow my lead.
Clark, what is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've been there every night since I found the place, and I still barely scratched the surface.
Wait, so the Backrooms is a place you could go in and out of? That's interesting. I thought it was like once you discover it, you're kind of like stuck in there, but maybe not. Which I think it's more interesting that you can go in and out of it, though. That's interesting.
All right, just take it slow.
Oh my God.
Pull me up, pull me up, pull me up! What do you see?
All these rooms. This place
Wait, is that the girl from Sentimental Value?
builds them. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on. Sometimes I'm scared I'll get lost.
Clark, can you hear me? I don't understand. What is this?
It's beautiful.
That is her, right? It's fucking awesome.
Am I right?
She's great.
Hello?
She could wander around my back hallways any day. Hell yeah. And that's coming out soon. What was the date? Dude, when you don't watch trailers very often, the dates of some of these movies like come up quick. I guess it's still like a couple months away, but like I just heard about that new Mario movie like a couple weeks ago, and it's about to fucking come out. Like they do that shit pretty fast. All right. End of Oak Street. Yeah, I haven't heard about this at all. Which one do I click? He's doing this, the fucking David Mitchell guy. He needs to get his ass working on that It Follows sequel. What the fuck's he doing creating this movie when he needs to be working on that? God damn it! I'm gonna have to call him and tell him he needs to. If there wasn't those dinosaurs at the end, I would have been like, "Fuck this! I'm not going to see that." I mean, I'd still probably go see it, but God, what the fuck is David Robert Mitchell doing? God damn it! Again, like we need. Like, It Follows is so fucking amazing. The fucking Silver Lake movie is fucking incredible. And now it seems like he's just doing, like, typical big blockbuster Hollywood shit with J.J. Abrams. Like, that doesn't get me excited. I want him to do some more freaky weird shit, man. That's what I'm into. All right, what was that other movie called, Dan? Mother Mary? Wanted me to watch. Yeah, I've never. Wait, is this Anne Hathaway as well? Because that was Anne Hathaway in the trailer we just watched, right? Hold on, let me catch up with the chat. The Furious trailer? What's up, Scratch? The Furious trailer looks good. Seems like a more over-the-top version of the Raid films. I'll check that out next. He has a bunch of behind-the-scenes videos on his YouTube. Oh, the Backrooms guy? Hell yeah. I need to check that out. Because I've just seen, like, clips of the Backrooms stuff on, like, Instagram. Fox Pixar willed the Backrooms into existence when he chose to reveal himself on that stream he did years ago. And by the way, the only bad thing about watching these trailers is that as soon as I end the live stream and it processes, the video is going to get blocked so that nobody can see it for a while until I have a chance to get the clips edited out. I probably should have done a separate live stream for this. But, oh well. People are saying it's a secret Cloverfield movie. Man, can we just give up? I love Cloverfield, and I even like 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I think we need to move on. That would be kind of cool, though, to be honest. Alright, so yeah, Mother Mary. Wait, why did it start in the middle?
I hadn't seen her in over 10 years. But I could tell she was coming from 1,000 miles away. Why don't you start with why you're here?
Sam, I need a dress.
I think I've heard about this.
So, you've come calling
Yeah.
to me.
I didn't know where else to go.
I think I did see a trailer for this, but it feels like it was forever ago. When does this come out?
So tell me, what do you see in your head?
Yeah, I've definitely seen this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
trailer.
This is all about you. What song are you singing?
Wait, hold on. When did this trailer come out? Okay, so it has kind of been a while.
I'll play it for you if you want.
I don't want to break my streak
For what?
of not listening to your music.
I didn't mean to cut you out.
And by the way, Anne Hathaway hasn't fucking aged a day. Like, what the fuck is... Dude, she's been making movies since, like, the fucking, like, 90s. And she still looks like she's... I don't know how old she started, but she looks exactly the same today as the, like, whatever the fuck... Like, I don't know. I remember, like... I don't know. I can't even really think of any other movies she's been in off the top of my head, but she hasn't aged a day. What the fuck's going on with that?
You're making me a hate dress?
You'll see.
I'm down. Let's get it going.
We have a connection,
Oh,
and I can't explain.
There's something inside of you. Let's cast her out. Together.
I don't like this.
That's what you really wanted. You went somewhere I couldn't follow. Mother Mary.
yeah, this does look like a Hayden
We're
movie.
reinventing you. There may only be one of us left standing when this is over.
I know.
Oh, it's David Lowery. Well, that's why they said it's not a ghost story. He's just farting up his own mouth. You know, he's sucking the farts in. What the fuck is that Marilyn Manson? What the fuck is this? At least his lipstick is accurate to what the women are doing these days. Have you guys noticed the trend in women's makeup these days? It's fucking weird. All right. I have no clue what the show is going to be about, but that little clip, that was hilarious. Okay. Furious trailer. Let's check. It's fucking awesome. I want that unaired creep shit. Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot Anne Hathaway did play Catwoman in the third Batman Nolan film. That movie sucks ass though. I rewatched that like last year and it's trash, dude. Oh man. The Dark Knight though. Thank you guys for being here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I need to find out when this movie comes out. It's in theaters on May 29th. Okay, cool. Fuck yeah. I've still never even seen the Raid movies. I need to change that. Alright, well thank you guys for being here, and have a good night, everybody. Peace out.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.